Welcome back, guys, to part 7 of Sonic 3 Knuckles. We are in the Sonic and Knuckles portion of Sonic 3. We are in Mushroom Hill Zone. See?
Oh yeah, time to get high.
And Knuckles time. What's he up to?
Getting high, probably.
He's got something hidden there.
Checking if the police are around.
What's he hiding? Let's open that.
Oh, take my mushrooms, man.
Whoa, that's a colourful giant ring.
Ah, a giant ring.
Now, you can't see it in the
Transport unit.
Hidden Palace Zone. This is Hidden Palace Zone. This is the area where the Master Emeralds first appeared before Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2. And yeah, these are the Super Emeralds. Now, if you collect all of the Chaos Emeralds before you get to Mushroom Hill Zone, you have to then collect the Super Emeralds if you want the true ending of the game. Basically, if you keep the emeralds, if you keep the emeralds but you never go to a special stage, I think you can still be Supersonic. I'm not 100% sure, but if you go to a special stage with all your emeralds, then that's it. You've lost Supersonic completely. The only way to get it back, is if you collect all the Super Emeralds, and then you become Hypersonic. And this is the only instance that you can become Hypersonic. He never returns, mainly because it's kind of pointless. You don't really need Hypersonic. You know, you just get Supersonic instead. But the only real difference to Hypersonic is that he's actually slightly faster than Supersonic. He can jump in any direction, so he can double jump, he can shoot out, and he can sort of do like an explosion. Like whenever he dashes, he does like a flash, and that tends to destroy nearby enemies. So he's kind of like an overpowered Supersonic in a way. But here's one of the Super Emeralds. I am gonna try and do this in order. Yes. Basically, if you play Sonic and Knuckles alone, then these are just Chaos Emeralds. But because we're combining both of them, they're Super Emeralds. So yeah, a big mouthful. So yeah, once you collect the Chaos Emeralds, the color restores to one of them. So we got the green one. So yeah, the fact that Knuckles was hiding that was indicating that Knuckles was going to Hidden Palace Zone to watch the Master Emerald. You know, him being the keeper of the Master Emerald, as he says in Sonic Adventure. So it's indicating that he was making sure that the Master Emerald was okay. But because it's a complete dumbass, it's soon going to be stolen by Eggman. So. Oh, I don't like these pulley things, especially when Tails is on them. You know why? Because the second player tries to pull on them, but it completely screws you over. So here I deliberately make Tails get off it, so I can just go up myself. Just like, fuck you, Tails. So I do like this level. I do like the look of it. I think the mushroom spring gimmick is kind of cool. Got little swingies going on there. Yeah, the music's alright. It makes a return in Sonic Generations 3DS. I don't have a 3DS though, so I can't really say what it's like and stuff. Another Chaos Super Emerald coming up. I think this is the second one. No, it's the third one. So I'm using the save state. Not that it really matters, but I do want to do this in order, so... It's the only time I'll use a save state will be to do the Chaos Emeralds in order. The Super Emeralds, sorry. But I don't get a perfect in all of these because I don't know how, so I'm sorry. I only know how to get a perfect in some of these ones, so yeah. And I'm still ill, so sorry. still doing the same recording session. So I will say though, I know Mark and Jamie hasn't played this game, but I will say that these part of the special stages, the Sonic and Knuckles ones, I think are one of the hardest in like all of Sonic's history, in the classic games anyway. Although most people will say that Sonic 2's special stage are the hardest, which they are pretty hard, but I still think that I find them easier than these ones, in my opinion anyway. We got the orange gem. I will admit some of these look like sweets, like orange sweets and stuff. I don't know. Just the
Gumdrops.
Yeah. Oh, especially some of the emeralds and some of the other games. They really do look like gumdrops and other things. So yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be getting a lot of chaos emeralds, super emeralds in this part because there are actually 6 or 7. I think there are 6 giant rings in this level. This entire level.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's more than half.
Yeah, exactly. And so in part 8, which I haven't uploaded yet, but in part 8, yeah, we get Hypersonic because we only have 1 emerald left to get. So yeah. I think if you're Knuckles, there is actually 7. Because with Knuckles, there are secret areas that you can go with. So he has an extra path, and there's a natural secret ring in one of his extra parts. So he has actually 7. So you can get all the emeralds. Although you have to slightly backtrack with Knuckles because his entrance into the game is slightly different to Sonic and Tails. Because it's indicated that after you complete Sonic and Knuckles, well, once you complete the game with Sonic and Tails, it's indicated that there's a story with Knuckles afterwards, after Sonic. So, yeah, things are slightly different for him. And it's a harder mode as well, so, yeah. I think some of these special stages are quite trippy. I mean, this is purple and a very disgusting looking green going on there. Like checkerboard going on there. I don't like the look of that. Luckily, none of them. I don't think any of them are really like seizure bad, but like not like the Sonic 2 special stages. They can be quite bad. But these aren't so bad. I think I do get a perfect in this one, so there isn't really anything to gain for a perfect other than high score. If you want high score. If you get 50 rings, I think you get a continue. Not that I really need it, but you know, I did back in the day. Not anymore. Yeah, you get a little jingle.
You're a boss now.
Yeah. A boss that doesn't know where all the giant rings are and can't get a perfect in every special stage. I am not an expert. I'm sorry. This is coming from a guy that couldn't complete Sonic 3 until he was 15 because of Barrel of Bloody Doom. So, but we got past that, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. No more dickish moves from Sega.
Oh yeah, I remember that barrel.
Yeah, kind of
You had to press
him.
up.
Up and down. That's right. Yeah.
Normally they go down or like.
Yeah, most people jump up and down because that's the logical thing.
To be fair, I couldn't figure that out.
Nah, no one.
I did figure it out, like,
Yeah.
but not straight away. I did spend like an hour thinking
I died
why
a
went
lot.
this move.
Yeah, I got game overs constantly because of that. Yeah. I really didn't even think to use directional buttons to control it. I really didn't. So it did take me a while to figure it out. But yeah. I was so glad when I finally completed this game with Sonic. I really was. Especially when I found out when you got a secret hidden level if you got all the emeralds. Which I'll be looking forward to that. It was actually the first space flying level as Supersonic, which is Doomsday Zone. Now here I'm actually going to get a fire shield in the bonus stage. Mainly because the boss, if you hit him in the right areas, you're protected by the fire shield. So I'm trying to get one here. Considering I don't have Supersonic anymore, so I can't just, you know, screw him over. I have to do this like legitimately with actual skill. Fortunately. Yeah, here it is.
Ah, the wood chopper.
Yeah, the Axeman. Although I completely lose my shield anyway because I'm an idiot. Like there.
Ah, you killed him anyway.
Yeah, I just used invincibility frames for the win. To help me out there. Act 1 complete. Okay. Actually, speaking of generations, if there was a level from one of the games from the Sonic games, is there a level you guys would like to have been in Sonic Generations? Like, it can be from any game. Sonic 1, 2, 3, Venture, whatever.
I'm not too sure. I'm not as big a fan of Sonic as you, so
Yeah.
I don't really.
Yeah.
But I didn't even complete Generations.
Nah.
I didn't get very far in it. Was Carnival Nights in it?
Nah, it weren't.
That would have been nice to see then.
Mm.
All the lights and stuff in modern graphics
Yeah,
would have been quite nice to see, I suppose.
I think that's a fair judgment. Although I don't think many people want to see the Barrel of Doom return.
No, no.
At least they would know what to do, though. Although I bet you
Yeah.
just to be dickish, I bet you Sega would change it so you have to jump up and down and not press up and down. But yeah, they put Carnival Night Zone pinball in the PS3 version of Generations.
Yeah.
In the 3DS version, they actually put Casino Night Zone as a level in that game. Yeah, for those of you who don't know about the 3DS version, in that game, the levels are different. The only ones that are the same is Green Hill Zone stays the same. You got Casino Night instead of Chemical Plant Zone. You still got the same character battles, but they're pathetically rubbish. They are just races. That's all they are races. They're not even proper battles. So I'm trying to think. What was the third level? They bring back this level actually. They actually bring back Mushroom Hill Zone for the Sonic 3 level. And then for Sonic Adventure, they bring back Emerald Coast, the first level, the beach level from Sonic Adventure.
What about any Sonic CD levels?
No, they don't have any Sonic CD levels at all. The only slight reference is the Metal Sonic boss on Stardust Speedway. That's the only thing they do. I mean, they don't even do that in 3DS. You just fight him in Casino Night Zone, which is kind of disappointing, but you know.
I see what you mean about these these stages being hard, because this one looked pretty difficult.
Yeah, I used to screw myself over quite a lot. I don't know how you're meant to get a perfect on that. You're supposed to jump out onto these pinballs, collect all the rings, then jump back and collect all the blue spheres. If you hit a red sphere, it's game over. It is quite difficult, but there are people out there that can do it. So I really don't know. You know, speed people and you know. I've seen a lot of things, you know, a lot of things that people do, and I just like, what? So how do you do that? I just legitimately, I just couldn't do it. I honestly couldn't. No. Now this is a nice feature with Mushroom Hill Zone. First, if you may have noticed at the beginning, it was all like green and summery. Now it's like autumn, because you see it's got like all the brown leaves and that. And when you go to the next area, I thought it was going to be winter, but it's more like that it's kind of like all like old and like wasting away. It's indicated that Eggman is like sucking up all the life out of the level, so it's kind of like wasting away sort of thing, which I think is a kind of a nice feature. It goes back after you fight Eggman, so it's indicated that it is his fault. That's why it's going all like manic and stuff.
Yeah.
But I can't even remember what level they used in 3DS Generations for Sonic Adventure 2. It wasn't City Escape because they already used that. So for some reason they thought that you wanted to play a Shadow level, and they bring back Radical Highway from Sonic Adventure 2. So it's actually Shadow's level. So for some reason they bring back Shadow's level. I don't know why. And I'm just gonna say something. Most of the music in the 3DS are terrible compared to the 3DS. They are really bad. Like the remixes are just horrible. They really are. Yeah, they bring back Radical Highway, and then for Sonic Heroes. No, I can't remember what level they bring back for Sonic Heroes. Damn, I really can't remember. Honestly, I would like to say Seaside Hill again, but it wasn't Seaside Hill. If it comes back to me, or maybe I'll look it up. I don't know. But actually, fuck it, I'll look it up quickly. Yeah, so here, as you can see, it just looks like the place is wasting away and stuff. So yeah, kind of a nice feature. If you go back, it does go back to autumn. But yeah, this section's like kind of like wasting away and stuff. We're coming up to the last special stage for this level, anyway. So yeah, let me quickly look up Generations 3D levels. Okay. Here we are. Oh, my bad. They don't have a heroes level at all. Instead, because I'm guessing they do this because it's the 3DS, they actually use a level from Sonic Rush, just from which is from the DS game, which I guess makes sense because, you know, portable and that. So Water Palace, I have no idea what it's like, so I can't really say. For Sonic Colors, they bring back, not Generation, Tropical Resort. But there is a Sonic Colors DS, so I guess it's from that. Bosses, again, just a race with Metal Sonic, which is disappointing. They actually bring back the Big Arm, which is the final boss of Sonic 3, which you guys don't get to see. You know, the one I said that kicks you out of Super Sonic. They bring that back. And for Sonic Adventure 2, they bring back the Bio Lizard, which I was really happy to see, because I really like that boss. They bring back the Bio Lizard, which you fight as Shadow. So you fight Sonic with that. And that music is really nice. The remix version is really, really, really good. Silver, again, just a race. The only thing they bring back from Sonic Heroes is the Egg Emperor, which is the final boss of Sonic Heroes, and that's probably one of the worst bosses ever anyway. So yeah, let's just say that 3DS is inferior. It's the inferior version. However, I've heard people saying that the controls feel much more like the original classic Sonics. That's the only thing it has over the PS3 version. But yeah.
No,
speeding up now for the special stage. Yeah, after you take so long, it does speed up, and I nearly screwed myself over here. If you hit those yellow springs, they spring you all over the place, so be careful of that.
The floor tiles are disgusting.
I know.
It's giving me a headache just looking at them.
I know, and they're speeding up as well, which don't help.
Oh, it's over now.
The red gem.
Oh, well, it's just 2 more now, is it?
No, I think
one
just
more.
one more. Yeah,
one
I
more?
think. Yeah. Continue. Yep, the last one. Yeah, we will actually come to Hidden Palace Zone. Slight spoiler.
Oh.
So yeah. Not many people know this, but in the Sky Sanctuary Zone for Sonic Generations, which is where it's come from. It's come from Sonic and Knuckles Sky Sanctuary Zone. The inner area apparently is supposed to indicate Hidden Palace Zone as well. So they're trying to say that they've combined Hidden Palace Zone with Sky Sanctuary Zone in some generations. Although, which you guys will most likely see when we eventually get to Sky Sanctuary, because it's not for a good while. The Sonic fans, I don't know what I'm doing here. The Sonic, I don't know.
No, I don't. So,
I really don't know. Maybe I was
we
having
could all
a
run around,
I guess so.
having a bit of a workout.
Loop de loop. Woo! Oh, I think I remember. There's a way to trigger a hidden path if you use the spring, and I was trying to do it, but I don't know how you do it. I think it's just luck. I don't really know. Random satellite. Whoosh.
Satellite television.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this contraption.
Color is back. This is one of the easiest bosses, mainly because they've suited it up to indicate that you're playing Sonic and Knuckles the first time. So it would be the first boss, but because we're playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles, it isn't. But it's it's pathetically easy. Look at that, That was it, literally. Coming up to Flying Battery Zone.
We gotta love a bit of flying battery.
Best name ever. It's basically like a flying fortress, so random ship. Time to hitch a ride with style.